I'm going to make these empanadas, and it's going to be a real quick video on how to make some empanadas. I'm going to do a meat filling this time. Many times I've used the vegetarian fillings. I have been using a few vegetarian fillings, but now it's time to get a little bit of meat. So empanadas are traditionally made for meat, but you can also make them with fruit. You can make them with vegetables, and I'm going to use the meat version. Okay, so here we go. Gonna make some empanadas. Okay, so first we're gonna go ahead and turn that back on. Make sure your skillet is nice and hot. And I have some ground turkey. I'm gonna make them out of ground turkey. I've already done my masa, and if you look at one of my videos on how to make the tortitas, the gorditas, the tortitas, the arepas, or I have some, or the the corn tortillas, it's pretty much the same. But what I did was I used some umami, which is umami is a type of flavoring, and that's a bouillon. And am I showing you? Here. So I just follow the directions. Instead of using straight liquid water, I'll just put a little bit of flavoring in there. My mom used to call it cubitos, ponle cubitos. So, and then I just put a little bit of touch of baking soda, not the powder, just the baking soda, and that always, my mom would always tell me to put some in there, because I think what happens is it makes it a little bit softer and more pliable. So, okay, I'm going to set this aside. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and put in my meat in there. Get that going, right? We'll saute that meat. Before this video was made, I did make some vegetarian taquitos, and I think you'll like those. Those are really yummy. And you can add avocado to them as well. So I happen to have no avocados left, so I went ahead and just kind of put some salsa on it, which is good. Okay, so I put in about a couple of tablespoons of oil in there. You could use fat, you could use pretty much just as long as you have some kind of oil, because this turkey is pretty lean. And now I'm just going to season it with salt and pepper, a little bit of salt, about a good teaspoon, and some pepper. Okay. I might just need to add a little bit more. And I want to have like a nice rustic flavor to them. So I'm thinking, what do I want? You know, the outside's already flavored with cornmeal. It's a cornmeal. But I want to do a nice little rustic flavor, which will be nice. And so I'm thinking thyme, oregano. You could use some thyme, oregano, or herb de Provence would be a good one to use. 21 seasoning. And just kind of give that little rustic-y, little bit of comino. You know, something that's going to give it that nice. I'm going to go ahead, just a little bit of comino in there. Just a little. Not a lot. Because I don't want comino to overpower the other flavors. I'll put some thyme in there. And that's about a teaspoon. And these are all dry herbs. Just a little tiny bit of oregano to kind of give it that little Mexican kind of flair, because we use it a lot in the cuisine. At least the ones I know of. Just a little bit. As much as I would with and then I have my 21 seasonings. I'm just going to pour that in there. Just to kind of, I want flavor in my meat. I'm going to add some chopped onions to it. So once I get that going, I'm going to add some chopped onions, and I want to make sure that this is going to cook all the way through the onions. Then if you want to put some bell peppers in there, you can. I'm going to add a little bit of extra garlic in there. I might need some more salt as I increase on the vegetables. And probably some more pepper. For a little bit of this pepper right there. I use a lot of pepper. My two favorite spices is probably salt. My seasonings are salt and pepper, because everything else should have flavor to it, right? So this is just enhancing. I have my skillet in the back that's heating up, and it's going to have that's where my empanadas are going to be. And these are cornmeal. I don't know if these are cornmeal empanadas. These are not the sweet empanadas that you find in the store that have the nice dough flavor with a little bit of cinnamon in them. No, these are going to be your traditional empanadas with your meat. And so I had some portobello mushrooms that were given to me by a family member, and so I diced them up, and then I'm just going to go ahead and add, and those are going to decrease, and that's going to give me, you know, they just decrease in size, so that's going to give me plenty of, it's like a filler. So if you are making them for a party or for a large group, get some cremini mushrooms and put them in there. It's a nice little filler. I don't know how many cremini mushrooms. I must have a whole bunch. Okay. Got a little heat coming in from there. It must be the fan. I'm going to lower this a little bit. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of more pepper and a little bit of more salt, because I know I'm going to need some of that. And salt, remember, salt binds everything. Oops. Okay, Mary. Get right back in there. So, not good. So salt, what it does, it binds all the flavors together. I've off for right now, the one in the back. So be very careful when you're cooking and teaching. Sometimes things happen. So salt, what it does, it binds things. There's five elements that, five things that salt does. It excretes fluid, it binds everything together, it adds flavor, it tenderizes, and I forget the fifth. If you know the fifth, you can post it, because I forgot. I know I shouldn't, but anyways, it's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm going to get a little spoon here, because I want to try this. I want to make sure that my flavors are good. My goodness. Delicious. Now I have shredded zucchini that I'm going to add to it. Only because I have a lot of zucchini. I don't know what the heck to do with all the zucchini, so I said, oh, put some in some empanadas. Oh. I'm going to go ahead and take the fluid out. Remember how I showed you? Because I don't want too much fluid. You just put it in a towel, nice clean towel, and you just kind of squeeze the water out, see? Okay. All that fluid just came out. Okay. And then go ahead and add. That's a whole zucchini, by the way. Okay. Sanitize your towel right away so it doesn't stain all that green stuff. I'm going to add some lemon to that. I need to get some more lemon. Yeah. Okay. And that is yummy. I'm going to try it one more time. Yeah, I'm going to use the same spoon. It's okay. I have enough flavors. My masa's flavored, so everything's flavored, and it doesn't have that much oil, which is nice. So, oh my goodness. I could just eat that over rice. But this is your empanada filling. Okay? So, I'm going to turn that off because it's done. That simple. I want to make sure you get a plate. You're going to distribute your, you're going to need a plate. Actually, hold on. Okay. I'm so tired. So, let me see, that's not big enough. Don't worry. Oh, there you are. Okay. There you have it. You make sure you have a pizza pan or some kind of pan where you're going to strain your empanadas. You don't want oil all over the place, so you can see that. Okay, let this cool down. Okay? You want it to cool down. Let's put this up for right now. Alrighty. Oh, those are going to be good. I'm sorry, but those are going to be good, honey. Those empanadas. Alright. Okay. Add a little bit of water because I need some water for my presser here. Okay. So get rid of that spoon. Get another clean spoon to add the filling into the empanada. Okay, I'm going to turn this on because I'm going to need it. Okay. And then see how I'm going to maneuver this thing here. Okay. I'm going to get my masa over here. I have my cheese, my masa, my towel, my spoon for my filling. It's nice filling. I hope you can see that. Let me see. You can see that. Okay. Can you see that? See how nice and pretty. And it's got zucchini. It's got. This is like a California empanada. I said, what would I like to have in my empanadas? And I said, I want. First it started off with onions and I said vegetarian. Onions, mushrooms, and cheese. And then I thought, I want meat. So, I thought about the meat. And then I thought about, but I gotta add a vegetable in there. So it's almost like a meal in one. Now, it's up to you if you want to add the cheese. I'm going to add some cheese to it. So, yeah. It's going to be delicious. Promise you they are. Okay, so I'm just going to do like a regular tortilla. I think that's a little heaping tablespoon. Let's make it a little, well, let me see. So, okay. I'm going to make it smaller. I think I want these, you can make them as small or as thin. You want this masa to be a little harder than the other masa I made. I made some with the tortitas. They were a lot softer. This is a lot firmer. So you want the masa to be a lot firmer. Basically, it's just some stock or water if you like, and if you're going to add water, add some salt and a little bit of baking soda. That's like a pinch of baking soda in about 4 cups. I would say that's about good 4 cups of masa harina. And I like the white masa harina, but as you see, this is yellow because I can find the white masa harina in the organic store. So I may have to find somewhere, I may have to go somewhere else to find the masa harina. So, okay. So I take my tortilla that I made here, and then I go ahead and fill it up. And then I'm going to add the cheese to it. I'm going to fold it over very carefully, gently. Press the sides, okay? Just want to make sure you press the sides. You don't want that filling to come out. I'm going to take a little bit of this masa that was left behind and just go ahead and fill those little gaps, those pockets. Oops. And if it busts out like that, just go ahead and just patch it up. That's all you have to do. Oh, this is a little thin, so I have to be very careful. So I'm patching it up, which makes it easy. And just kind of press it, and then you have your little empanadita. And then make sure your oil is hot, and gently put it in without burning yourself. Okay? Let's do another. Let's do a few more. Okay. And I don't want that too high of heat. I want it like a medium because, so I'm going to make these a little bit, I want it like a medium heat because I don't want them to burn. I want to make sure that they're going to cook. So you don't have to really cook the filling because the filling's already cooked, right? Right. Okay. So let's go ahead and press this down. Make sure it's a little bit thicker. Ah, that's better. And it's easier to manage. So you want it like a crust. And then you want to put your filling in there. It's probably a little bit too much, but go ahead and put your filling in there. And I think they do have these like empanada maker things. I'm just doing mine by hand. I'm winging it here. And then just kind of press it together like that. I'm probably doing this really, you can tell it's the first time I made empanadas in a very long time. Well, I don't even remember. How did I make the other ones? I think I made sweet empanadas. But this one, these are good. Yeah. Maybe I should have my own empanada food truck. And these are, yeah, right. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put the other one in. And then let's take a spatula. Kind of flip it over, gently flip it over. I hope you can see that. I might have to move this so that I want to make sure you're able to see this. Let's see, I'm going to put, let's do a little maneuver, rearranging here. Oh, just squeezing that little bit of lemon in that the mixture. It really, really helps a lot. Okay. Okay, let's move this over, and then take my towels and move that over. Be very careful when you're moving one over from another. Okay, I think that's better. I'm trying to get it where you can see it, but it's kind of hard because I only have a little bit of space here. So my empanadas are looking really great. I want to put a towel, some paper towel to make sure all the extra oil comes out. So I usually put it on top there. Ooh, that's looking so good. Oh! That's what you have to be careful for. What the heck? Listen, away from you. Okay. Alright. Let's get this thing. Be very careful when you're making these. Okay, let's see. I'm going to do a little bit. Just a little. Just go ahead. I can't wait for these to come out because you know what? The filling is like out of this world. Okay. So, take that. And take my little filling. Like empanadas. I'm going to put a little bit of cheese in there. Like that. You're going to roll it like a taco, like you're going to eat a taco, like from the taco truck. And then you just kind of seal. It should be very, very easy to maneuver. And then the one little areas that pop up, you just paste them. Paste a little bit of masa on that. And you have it. A nice empanadita. And there's some that are really pretty, but these are going to be a little rustic, which is okay with me. Go ahead and set that down. And I think this is done. Yeah. I don't want to. Oops. Very careful. Like. Okay. I'm going to bring you closer so that you can see. Hey, look at that. So there you have like these beautiful empanaditas. That I think you're going to enjoy. And just kind of carefully flip that over. And basically you want to do is just cook, make sure. And so I have it on a medium low because I want to make sure my masa cooks. Okay. I'm going to give it a few more minutes, a couple more minutes. And then you want to make sure it doesn't stick on the bottom. So I just kind of maneuver it a little bit. Because this cast iron skillet has a coating of enamel, so you can fry in it, but still, it's not, it does stick a little. I wanted to show you that. Yummy! Can't wait to bite into one of those. Okay, so I'm going to show you part 2 and how to dress it up, and you just basically take it out, put it on the towel after it's done, and then I'll show you how to dress up your empanada on part 2. Okay, I'll see you soon.